Hi guys, Ethereal Awakening here, doing an individual zodiac sign reading. This one is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Check your north nodes. And I'm going to jump right into these because I've had this today's the energy just like riding on a cosmic wave. Just letting the go with the flow kind of good feeling, just feeling connected. So, without further ado, Spirit, what messages do we have for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the sign of Taurus? Spirit, what messages do we have for Taurus? All right, one more time. Spirit, what messages are for Taurus? Thank you in advance. Let's get going. First two cards are current energy, the World, along with the Magician. So we've got recognition of how we've manifested our reality. Like how we are personally, it started, this is the beginning and it's current energy. So we're looking at what's our personal involvement in cycles that we're starting to recognize as repeating in our lives. Relationships, careers, thought processes, belief patterns, things like that. In the heart space, we have the Star card, along with Six of Cups. So wanting to heal and go back, being hopeful and wanting to heal, inner child healing work that needs to be done, but being hopeful that we can reclaim that sense of that childlike sense that we have, like, because when we're in that manifesting mind frame, like, I want to project something new into the future. This in your heart space is exactly where you want your heart to mend. You want your heart to get to back to that feeling of when you were a kid and the world was all in front of you and it was your oyster, and we had that childlike wonder. If we can pull ourselves back into that feeling in our heart, that's when everything was possible. That's when it wasn't just an old tin can, it was a ramp for our little cars, and the imaginative play that we were engaged in as children was like another world to us, and everything was possible. And if we can get ourselves back into that heart space where that's still the case, that's when manifesting exactly what we want happens. Strength is in the possible outcome, along with the Sun. So this is knowing that you're strong enough to get yourself through whatever it's going to take to engage happiness, to engage yourself in this expression of creativity and imagination, and how strong you're going to be despite whatever's going on around you, still knowing that your happiness is worth the fight, that healing yourself is worth the fight. The underlying energy, or what you might not be aware of, I've got the Knight of Swords with the Ten of Pentacles and the King of Rods. So Taurus, right now, engaging yourself in this, I see this Knight of Swords, and this is a battle-ready knight. So like I said, that strength, fighting for your happiness so you can engage in it despite what's going on around you. That's exactly what that Knight of Swords is ready. I don't care what anyone thinks or says. These are my truths. It's aligning yourself with a love and compassion and a self-appreciation that pulls in this Ten of Pentacles. Whatever you want, whatever you want, as long as you're aligned with love and self-appreciation, and as long as you're doing things with everyone that's around you involved, loving and kind and compassionate, it doesn't matter if, some things might have to fall to the side for a while, or, it's like I have to learn for myself how important I am so that I can fully engage in how important everyone I love and care about around me is the same way. You can only give what you have. And if your level of self-care, what you think is going on in your head that nobody else knows, that actually is the same level that you're expressing to everyone else. You can't give something you don't have. So pulling into yourself happiness, love, joy, compassion, self-appreciation, those are only going to be what you start to exhibit to those you love and care about. And that's when those you love and care about and everything you manifest in your reality are right in between truth and passion. Being able to say in a very compassionate and caring and spiritually motivated way, these are my truths. And I just want to be happy. Everybody should just want to be happy. And I want to engage in this happiness. Come with me or don't. But this is just how I need to express myself, because happiness is very important. Again, happy people are successful. Successful people often find that it wasn't reaching a level of a success that gained them happiness. It's other way around. It's happy people are successful. So wherever you are, finding happiness is only going to motivate you into this self-awareness that completely it binds you. It binds you to a strength to seek out happiness for yourself at all costs, because there's no other way. You recognize, how can I be involved with this career, be involved with this spouse or significant other, with my mom and dad, with my kids, and not really know it for myself? If I'm not happy, how can I be happiness for people I love and care about? So this is a pursuit of manifesting cycles in your life that are compassionate, self-appreciated and gratifying. In the heart space, recognizing that this imaginative and creative energy of healing, past traumas, any way of thinking that doesn't engage yourself in my happiness matters. Taurus, that's exactly what this is. This is the strength to recognize, if you're not happy, you can't be happiness for others. I'm going to pull an advice card from my Chapel of the Sacred Mirrors deck by Alex Gray. Spirit, what advice do we have for Taurus? Please. Spirit, what advice do we have for Taurus? All right. We've got the Spiritual World card. Spiritual World. Completion of the great work yields the universal medicine, the philosopher's gold. Radiant reflection of soul or heart recognizes its unity with the source of all light. God carved in the sun of our essence, surrounding us. Our world primordially sacred. The reflection on unity. And this is perfect advice for this reading. As we seek for some sort of union outside of ourselves, a union with the perfect career, a union with the perfect spouse or significant other, a union with our families, our parents, our extended families that's perfect. Those perfections can only be expressed if you internally unify. It's coming back to this person that's here and saying, I feel so good about being me that I see the relationships around me engage, the career choices I make. You know, all of the choices I make now are only to glorify and to appreciate who I am, and then that expression of that outside of myself. I cannot express something I don't have. And if you don't have a level of self-love and appreciation, the level of love and appreciation you're exhibiting outside yourself is only to that degree. Otherwise, it's built on, it's not real. It's not that connection that we all want. That connection we all want comes from the connection that we feel inside. And then as we reach out our arms, reach out to the things we can't see. That connection, you can't see a connection. So you have to be able to feel it. And getting in touch with your feelings is where you start going, okay, I'm not connecting with something that's false. I'm connecting with something that's real. And this is all about that union. Union within helps to foster connection and union without. So I hope this has helped, Taurus. See you next time.